Okay, walk, what, 20, what day is it, 23rd? Uh, 23rd of July, I think. 23rd of July, 2025. 20, walk 541. Be about half past, 20 past half 5. It's Wednesday. Okay, bit of a cliched walk. I could have done a longer walk today, but I could have went to the beach, but I think I've got too much to do. So got a free morning. I thought of, and I've not really had the chance to get myself in the right mindset for it. Been kind of not been in the greatest place over the last couple of days, just not because I've just found out an old friend died on Monday night. She was 3 or 4 years older than I am. You know what it's like when you lose touch with, you work with somebody very intensely for a long time, and then you lose touch. And yeah, I'd known Sandra for a long time. Well, worked together quite a lot for 12 years, and she was part of a very good team that I worked in. We're all parts of a very, very good team. And yeah, you lose touch with somebody, but she was there when my first wife died. She was there when I was grieving. I had a lot of conversations about it. She was there when I was just trying to keep myself straight, which was easier said than done. She would feed my cat when I would be away doing whatever. She would feed BC, the two of them got on, but she was very old school. She was very old school, very family orientated. Just a no nonsense, no bullshit. What you saw was what you got. That sort of person. Professionally, we got on really well. She would take the piss where needed, and then I had heard rumours of her not doing so good, but I didn't realise that. I still don't know the full story. I need to have a few conversations with old colleagues, friends and colleagues. But you know when you leave a workplace, you just when you leave a workplace, you just kind of just lose touch with a lot of people. It's no disrespect to the people or anything like that. You just lose touch. That's just what happens a lot of the time. Because the people that you see every day are the people that you just see new people every day. You develop new relationships and so on. In the case of that ward, it was it wasn't cliquey, and it wasn't always. There were arguments, a lot of very bad arguments, but most of the time we did have each other's backs, and most of us did have each other's backs, and I think in any line of work that's what you need, a team of people that do have each other's backs. It falls down where you don't have people, where it falls down when you don't have each other's backs. Sandra was a friend. We just lost touch. And yeah, I believe she was blind. I believe she was in a wheelchair. Part of me thinks it was diabetes related. I don't know. I don't know, but she can only be about 54 or 55. I don't know. I don't know the circumstances. I don't know what happened. Funerals on the day where I've got a study day. When I get back from leave, I'll talk to my boss, see if I can get it all reschedule or take a couple hours of unbilled leave. Even if a study day is only basically support, even if I take 2 hours, even if I take 2 hours, 2 hours off, and but I get a taxi up to it, and go to the infamous Morton Hall crematorium. I suspect that it'll be a big funeral. Oh Christ, I fucking hate Morton Hall. Too many memories of Morton Hall. It seems to be one of the rites of passage. Been there too often. I grieved too many in this life. I seem to be at far too many funerals and not enough weddings. However, out of respect to an old friend. God knows what she would think of me doing this. She'd probably just laugh. Or probably just shrug her shoulders. And she would shrug her shoulders and not give a shit. She would say just as long as it made me happy. I remember her walking barefoot up a ward once, on a couple of occasions. It's just her. But yeah, because she would give me a lift home every now and then, and she did permanent night shift. But she was just a good person. So sometimes, I suppose it's just a sign that makes you appreciate what you do have rather than what you don't. I could have done with her no bullshit logic over the last few years at times, but there's times where I could have done with her. Saying that, as things are what they are, but you always miss old friends even if you've not seen them for a long time. And when you hear about things like this, it does tend to hit you. Today's walk's actually been lovely. I'll go up to Given Bank later on, but just working out my timeline for today. It's been lovely underfoot. It's just a little bit. You can see that the trees aren't moving much, but barely moving at all. 541. A goal for the year 565 is doable. I'm going to have to start tanking it with the walks. In the last 2 months, it means that September is going to be, if I can get, it's doable, but I'm going to have to be tanking it even in September, which is going to be cold. And getting back off the grieving subject, you can see that it's starting to get starting to get a little bit, maybe another month of light when I'm doing it here. But 565 is a target. Even as it is, it's going to be a good barefoot year. Taking my time on this walk. Straight off to be overcast but no rain. If you're fine. But it actually feels lovely underfoot. Not as warm as the other day, but warm enough. We'll see now. Signing off.